A little bit more context about my role, something new that I'm learning, biggest challenge, I have the best piece of advice. This is kind of crazy but exciting news. Hi, welcome to a day in my life working in tech. If you don't know me already, my name is Yasi. I've been working as a management consultant for over 2.5 years since graduating college, and I'm currently in San Francisco working in tech for 6 months as a part of an externship program. I wanted to give you a realistic view of what my day looks like working in tech as a product activation manager, more on that later, as well as to share some of my learnings and musings so far. As you can see, I'm in the office today. Usually I get in at around 8:40, 8:45. I get breakfast and coffee, then start work at around 9. But today was a little bit different. It's been raining like crazy in San Francisco, and my roommate and I missed our free shuttle to the office in the morning. We were waiting around in the rain for 20 minutes before we finally decided to call an Uber, so that cost us $25 each. But alas, we're here, we're warm and dry, and I think it's still going to be a good day.
We made it.
The company that I'm working at currently follows a hybrid working model. So Mondays and Fridays, we work from home. Tuesdays through Thursdays, I work around 9 to 5 sharp, actually. And I have not needed to go home and finish my work in the evenings, which I'm super happy and blessed to be experiencing. I really like this arrangement.
Hey, good morning.
In the mornings, if I'm lucky enough to not have meetings starting immediately at 9, I like to spend around 15 minutes going through my email, chat messages, calendar to make sure I know what is going on for the day. I've been really busy with meetings because it's still my first month and there's a lot of onboarding, one-on-one intros, and coffee chats that I'm still doing. But my work has already picked up pace and I'm really excited to get going on some of these projects. A little bit more context about my role. I'm working as a product activation manager, so technically it sits in the product management job family, but I'm not the PM that owns the product and engineering resources and product strategy. My role specifically is on the go-to-market side, so I work closely with product managers, business teams, partnerships teams to execute product launches and conduct any ad hoc analyses or strategic initiatives. Part of my role is also to analyze and report market sentiment and user feedback. I'm primarily based in Los Angeles, but for this job, I actually moved out here to San Francisco, so I'm really excited to explore the city and learn a lot of things in my new position. This is kind of crazy but exciting news. The product manager I've been working with just told everyone that they are leaving in 1 month to travel the world with their partner, and I think that's the most adorable and exciting thing ever. But it does make me feel a little nervous because it means the PM will be transitioning and someone will be taking over. I don't have enough context about what's going on, so hopefully that person also ramps up super quickly because we work very closely together. Something new that I'm learning during my externship is using SQL SQL to pull data and analyze data. I think I'll be able to learn the ropes fairly quickly because I've dabbled ever so slightly in Python. There is a wealth of data on the product and users that we can access for analysis. I'm very excited to get into the meat of the task, but I do need to first sort out all the data access issues as well as learning how to write my own code. The biggest challenge I faced so far in my role has been adjusting my working model. Number one, for the first time, I'm having to manage and own and push forward multiple projects at the same time. And this may sound silly, but just keeping track of all the different subtasks that need to take place in order for the projects to move forward has been a huge operational task on its own. What's really helped me is putting everything in a spreadsheet, have one tab per week, and track every task, whether it is on hold, waiting for someone else's input, in progress, or completed. Number two, I have so many meetings throughout the day, especially when I'm in person, that it's difficult to find large chunks of time to do deep work. Thankfully, people have been pretty accommodating when I push back our 15-minute coffee chats. And I'm starting to experiment with blocking heads downtime on my calendar, whether it's 30 minutes, 60 minutes, just so someone else can't book time over it and I can actually go into a room and get work done. The best piece of advice that I've gotten so far is to make time to meet new people here. I remember when I first joined consulting, it was really easy to get on people's calendars as a new joiner because everyone just likes meeting new people and saying hi and welcoming you. So I want to take advantage of that, especially because I'm not here for long. Compared to consulting, which I have a lot more experience with, I think my current role is quite different in that one, there's a lot more ad hoc things that come up. I see it as an opportunity depending on my relationship with a product manager or the business partner. There could be different things that I can take on. Two, I have more ownership of the initiatives that I come up with. So if there is a strategy that we recommend and everyone is aligned, then I actually take the next step of executing it, which is very exciting. And I'm starting to see myself as more of an individual contributor where my manager isn't necessarily assigning me things to do, but is more of a thought partner that I can work together with to identify my best next steps. But with more ownership of strategic initiatives, there's also more processy things that I need to take care of, like with product launches, creating documents, and just chasing down all the right people to give me input. So there are definitely trade-offs, but I think this will be a great learning experience for me, especially because I want to explore how a non-technical business strategy person can contribute within a tech company. I finally finished all my meetings for the day and I'm just going to sit here for another hour or so eating some fruit. I love the fruit spread that they have and working on some of my tasks that I want to get done by the end of the day.